Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain you the second method of calculating national income, that is via income method. I suppose the value added method is absolutely clear to you and the way you have to solve the numericals. So here we go ahead with the income method. National income at factor cost means national income calculated by income method, and according to income method it is a net income received by all the citizens of a country in a particular year that is added up, total of net rent, net wages, net interest and net profit. So this is what we use the income method. Now students, quickly I'm going to explain you the numerical part, the calculative part, what are the components of income method. And before I start explaining you this part, I'm going to tell you certain important things in case of income method. Students, when we talk about income method, you should remember or memorize that in the calculation of national income or domestic income, we only include what the factor income, and the transfer income is excluded. So factor income or the factors of production, factor income is received by the factors of production, which are 4 in number, that is land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. Land gets in return rent, labor, wages and salary, capital, interest, entrepreneur, profit. So actually, with the help of income method, I am simply adding these 4 factor income in order to get NDP at FC, which is also known as domestic income. Now, second thing which I want to explain you here is that why are we getting the answer by adding all the 4 factor income as NDP at factor cost? Why not GDP at market price? What is the reason? Because when we talk about factor income, it is always net. Gross means including depreciation, and depreciation is always applied on fixed assets, and when we talk about income here, there is no point of depreciation. So net. Why at factor cost and not at market price? Because market price includes net indirect tax, and indirect tax is imposed on goods and services, whereas we are talking about income method, and in income method there is no existence of goods and services. On the income, direct taxes are imposed, not indirect tax. So there is no treatment of net indirect tax. That is why the answer you get is at factor cost. Now, broadly we classify the income method components into 3 parts, that is compensation of employees, operating surplus and mixed income of self-employed. Each one of them I'm going to explain it to you. Compensation of employees is the outcome or the factor income which is being paid to labor, that is wages and salaries which you call it. So this is being divided into 3 parts, that is wages and salaries in cash, number 1, wages and salary in kind, number 2, and employers contribution to social security scheme, 3 parts. Here you can see 2, but I'm dividing this into 2 parts, wages and salaries in cash, wages and salaries in kind, and employers contribution to social security scheme. Now, wages and salary in cash, whatever salary the employee gets in cash or in the account. Now, wages and salary in kind, that means along with your job, if you have been given a bungalow to reside, a flat or a mobile phone to use, or even a car which is being provided to you by the company. So these all comes under wages and salary in kind. So I hope this is clear. And the third component is employers contribution to social security scheme, which we also call it as employers contribution to SSS. So that means employer, the one who provides you with the job, if he is contributing anything towards your social security scheme like pension fund, provident fund, retirement pension, gratuity, these all are social security schemes. So if employer is contributing anything towards your social security scheme, so that is also the part of COE, that is compensation of employees. Now students, if in the numerical, if these are given individually, so you are going to add in order to find out COE. But if this is given, so you need to ignore this, right? The second component of income method is operating surplus. Now, as you can see here, operating surplus is broadly classified into 3 categories. That is rent, royalty, interest and profit. Actually 4. So rent is for using of any land or the usage of any area. Royalty is when you use any mining or the subsoil assets if you are using. So against that, a payment which you make is known as royalty, interest against the loan amount, and profit for the entrepreneur. So I hope this is clear. So operating surplus, the second component, is divided into these parts. So if you add all these, you get operating surplus, but straight away if operating surplus is given in the question, so no need to add these all. Now this profit is divided into three parts. That is dividend, retained earning, and corporation tax. Why? Dividend is a part of profit because dividend is given to the shareholders, and when dividend is declared to the shareholders, so dividend is itself a part of profit. So that is a part of profit which is given to the shareholder, which is known as dividend. So that is why it is a part of profit. Retained earning or undistributed profit or savings of private corporate sector, alternative name. So what is retained earning? When after distributing the profit to other stakeholders in a firm. So what happens is that if a firm, it retains any amount of profit for further growth and expansion of business. So that is known as retained earning. Next is corporation tax or profit tax. So what is that, students? Corporation tax or profit tax, and why it is a part of profit? This is that part of profit which is given to the government. So it is a part of tax which is given to the government. That is why it is a part of profit. So operating surplus includes these four components. The last component of income method is mixed income of self-employed. So mixed income of self-employed, what exactly it means? A person who is self-employed, suppose a grocery shopkeeper. The shop is his own. He does not hire any labor. He is the labor himself. He has invested his own capital, no loan from anywhere, so no need to give interest to anybody. And then he is also the entrepreneur, owner of the business, so the profit is also his own. In this case, when everything belongs to the same person, so it becomes very difficult to segregate the factor income. So that is the reason what we do is that for such type of self-employed person, what we do is that we have propounded a different term which is known as mixed income of self-employed, because it is very difficult to separate all these factor income. So that is why it is a different part. So adding COE, OS and MI gives you NDP at FC. Once again, a just quick recapitulation. COE is divided into three parts: wages and salary in cash, wages and salary in kind, and employer's contribution to social security scheme. Operating surplus is divided into four parts: rent, interest, royalty, and profit. Profit is further divided into three parts: dividend, undistributed profit or retained earning, and corporation tax. And the third component is mixed income of self-employed. Next, students, income method. So COE, rent and royalty, interest, profit, mixed income. If we add, we get NDP at FC, that is domestic income. And in domestic income, if you add NFIA, so you get national income, that is NNP at factor cost, net national product at factor cost. So that's all for income method, and on the basis of the same, you have to solve the numericals from your book. Thank you so much.